Bonbonnois, good evening, serial killers. It is I, Logan the Mad Titan, and welcome to episode 14 of the Fallout 4 mod, Depravity. And it's been pretty depraved. So, in between episodes, I've been playing with Roxy over here, literally and figuratively trying to figure out how to get her to be our companion, because she is the final companion in this mod, and she actually requires some work to get her, and a lot of nudity on her part. So we're gonna try talking to her now and see if she will actually be our companion. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Want to try your luck?
Learn Roxy's background.
How did you end up here?
You really don't give up. Fine. I suppose you've given me enough mind-blowing orgasms. You deserve to know a little more. But if I tell you, will you promise to keep it a secret?
Of course. Discretion is the better part of valor. I'll keep your secret. You can trust me. So if this shows up in public occurrences, that's bad. I seriously doubt that. Of course, let's talk. I'll keep your secret. You can trust me. What makes you think you can't trust the man in the clown mask?
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
All right. I'm going to trust you. First things first. I'm not actually from Good Neighbor. Truth is, I'm originally from the Institute.
Oh, she's
You're
a
a
sex
synth?
bot.
Why didn't you tell me before?
It's not the type of information one freely shares. And to answer your question, yes and no. I'm technically a synth, but more specifically, I'm what my creators refer to as a courser. An elite killing machine, skilled in armed combat, disguise, and infiltration. I possess exceptional strength, combat skills, perception, and endurance. Also tits to die for, in case you haven't noticed.
Why did you leave the Institute?
It's simple. Synths are treated as slaves, and eventually, I had enough of perpetuating the problem. As for your inevitable next question, how did I escape? It wasn't especially difficult. Coursers are given significant leeway by the SRB, and disappearances in the wasteland are not unheard of. You can probably fill in the blanks from there. However, I ran into a problem. As a safeguard, I attempted to alter my courser chip, but the process didn't quite work out.
Do you know anything about decoding a courser chip?
Not really. If I did, I wouldn't be in my current quandary. The attempted procedure on my courser chip was intended to remove some of my more painful memories. Not only did that fail, but there were side effects.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Courser chips sometimes contain experimental software, including dormant programs. The attempted wipe of my memory inadvertently activated one of those programs. The program was a software project run by Alan Binet. The program contained a sex algorithm that was intended for Eve, his synth surrogate wife. I'm not sure why the program was installed on my chip, or how the memory procedure activated it, but here we are. I'm not able to deactivate it, and thus, I'm in a state of constant sexual arousal.
Why are you here?
Honestly, mainly for the sex. Rexford Roulette isn't even a real thing. It's just an excuse I made up to get laid. Management lets me do it, because it keeps people gambling for longer. And when I worked at Fusion City, a similar technique was successful. When I heard Rexford Hotel reopened, I decided a change of scenery might be interesting. So here we are.
That's more about you than I ever needed to know.
Listen, I want to make you a proposal. You need backup for your missions, and I need to keep my sexual cravings satisfied. If you'd like company for the road, I'm willing to fight by your side, doing whatever missions you want. Provided that in return, you'll keep on fucking me. You don't have to decide now. But if you're open to that arrangement, I'll keep my skills sharp, and my wet pussy ready.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, they're There we go. And on that note, I'd like to dedicate this episode to Lone Digger. This one's for you, my man. This one's for you. Thank you so very much for your gift. I really appreciate more than you'll ever know. It makes me feel like a big boy YouTuber. I could say I'm a professional. So I figured this would be the perfect episode. Stella, you're smoking too. You're like 10. Oh my god. This is the perfect episode to dedicate just to you. The special Lone Digger episode. Alright, so let's switch to her quest. We were doing Honeypot. We're gonna go back to doing Honeypot, but I cleaned out my inventory in between episodes and I worked on Roxy again, literally in between episodes. We tried out all of her I don't even know how a way to say that without being crude. We tried out all of her holes, and that's how.
Thanks again for pulling that job at hallucinogen.
Shush, Fred. That's how we finally got her. You had to have sex with her 3 times.
Chronic vomiting. Not my favorite.
Which meant that you had to do the gambling multiple times, the roulette. So once you figure out the pattern with the roulette, it's not too hard to then win. And then she strips and gets very naked. And then you can sleep with her any way you want to. You have to pay. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But maybe I don't have to pay anymore now that I can recruit her as a companion. So we got that table. Eden's running at me. Lone Digger, she's coming. Alright. I don't know why I just hit that button. Stop hitting the wrong buttons, you doof. Alright, let's see. What do we just pick up? Roxy's... Yeah, I cannot get rid of any more of this stuff. It's all, it doesn't come up as stuff that I can get out of my inventory. I tried to clear anything and everything out of here. We will be doing Diary of a Madman once we wrap this up. This very well might be the final episode. So Lone Digger special episode might be the final episode. Roxy's Diary, teleport Roxy to you, teleport to Roxy's room at the next New Rexford Hotel, at the new Hotel Rexford, excuse me. Alright, so now we're going to read her diary. I actually used this reading the lady's diary trick on my wife when we were dating all the way back in high school. She was sending me mixed messages, so then I read her diary, and in her diary she said she only wanted to be friends. And here we are 30 years later, a lot more than friends. So read your girlfriend's diaries, guys. Read your girlfriend's diaries, serial killers. Roxy's diary. Oh, okay, we got some reading going on. And we got some explicit, we got some binary down here. I don't know how to read binary. Alright, we'll start at the beginning. Coordinated railroad. Sure, it's a load. I gave Roxy some loads. Railroad assault. The results of the simultaneous raids on the railroad safe houses were below satisfactory. We neutralized the Allen, Augusta, and Hermiker safe houses, but there were numerous survivors. My raid on Old Defense Intelligence Agency bunker was no exception. We successfully breached the doors in 30 seconds with the aid of Gen 1 and Gen 2 synths, but many of our targets managed to flee through the headquarters escape tunnel. We would have been able to eliminate more if it weren't for the automated turrets. It's curious how many of the railroad heavies were absent when most needed. Courser chip upgrade. Ever since Dr. Burnett upgraded my Courser chip last week, I've been experiencing certain emotions. It's difficult to describe. Dr. Burnett told me not to worry. He's just testing a new program to improve my ability to infiltrate and blend in, and that he could roll back the update if there were problems. Experimental upgrades aren't uncommon, but the cravings, I'd never felt anything like this before. Yeah, so basically she's like an assassin, horny sex bot. So good job to the mod makers here for really making this Depravity. Club Fusion. Dr. A's instructions were simple. Infiltrate their operation, gain their trust, identify all the synths, slaughter them, remove their synth components, and leave their decapitated heads strewn across the dance floor. Damn! AO wants to end the practice of places like Fusion City harboring safe sense as a form of cheap labor by sending a loud and public message not only to Fusion City but to any establishment that would harbor sense in the future. I've been given 30 days to complete the task. The audition, explicit. Alright, so this should be interesting. Commonwealth's premier nightclub seeks sexy, reliable, and sociable females who wish to earn 5K plus caps per month and possess the ability to make an occasion feel special. Club Fusion is a female-operated nightclub at the heart of Fusion City. Providing a safe, harassment-free workplace is our #1 priority. We are seeking perky and punctual females who aren't shy about their bodies to join our growing team. No experience necessary. It wasn't my first choice or even my fifth, but there were no openings for cocktail waitresses, and the custodial division was unlikely to further my mission. Exotic dancing it is. I don't get nervous, nor am I shy about my figure, but when the time came for my audition, I was woefully unprepared. It was just after 10 a.m. The VIP lounge on the 14th floor called Fusion was cleared out. The dance lights and mist effects were on, but it was just me and the club's manager, Dana Phaeton, alone in the room together. Let's get right to it, Dana said, leaning back in her red chair, crossing her legs, briefly giving my figure a once-over as I stood on the stage like a deer in headlights. Is this erotic fan fiction now I'm reading? Oh my god. My outfit was a two-piece sport bra, tank top, and booty shorts with leather pole stilettes for better grip. I read the ample skin exposure was crucial to maintaining a grip on the pole while attempting certain moves, as fabric can slip and increase the risk of injury. I hoped my outfit was up to the task. Do you like Prince? Dana asked. He's alright, I answered, obviously confused by the question. I'd read Niccolo Machiavelli's work but didn't understand how it was relevant to my audition. Dana tapped the button on the remote, and the music started pumping through the speakers. You don't have to be beautiful, you turn me on. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. I don't know that song, or I probably sung that really badly. It wasn't a song I'd heard before. But it was certainly danceable. The Institute had a vast library of pre-war literature, and I'd read The Complete Idiot's Guide to Exotic Dance and Pole Dancing for Dummies several times in preparation for this moment. I wonder if those are real books. They probably are. But alas, reading and doing were two different things. Once the music starts, you're supposed to lose yourself in an almost surreal experience. That wasn't happening at all for me. I started my routine by circling the pole and throwing myself into a basic fireman spin, using my hands and inner thighs to hug the pole and provide support as I spun, but I didn't achieve more than a few revolutions before my momentum stopped. Sorry, I said, facing Dana. Let me start over. Sure thing, she replied, supported but slightly impatient. I reapproached the pole and executed a basic leg hook, transitioning into a back hook spin, but lost my grip after a few seconds and slid to the floor. I played it off like it was part of the routine and swiftly hoisted my legs up the pole onto the basic inverted spin that lasted a whole 3 revolutions before my momentum ceased and my body awkwardly slumped to the floor. Despite my exceptional strength and physical fitness, I felt overwhelmed and defeated by the pole. I anticipated I could dance gracefully, but instead found myself grunting in frustration, unable to convert the step-by-step instructions in my head to fluid movements. Certain techniques like pressing the pole, that's not what it says, pressing the right part of my foot against the metal or holding my arm at the correct angle were gestures to which my body was unaccustomed, and it was disorienting to feel so awkward with my limbs. A mirelurk slapping itself against the pole would probably look sexier than what I was doing. After a couple of minutes, the music stopped abruptly. Hold on a sec, Dana said, raising from her chair and approached me. I guess this is your first time, she asked. Is it that obvious? I skittishly replied. It's okay. We have to start somewhere, she tried to reassure me. You got the muscle tone, flexibility, and mechanics, but honestly, you move like someone who read a step-by-step guide on pole dancing and never actually tried doing it. How can she possibly know that? I thought to myself. Is this gonna get... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to get raunchy. Let's see. Pole dancing is about more than technique, Dana continued. It's an art, athleticism, and spiritually rolled into one. A combo of creative dance, athletic strength, and spiritual experience of physically expressing one's inner self. The human body can be art, and authentic pole dancing recognizes and incorporates that. It requires comfort with physically expressing your sexual energy and your inner emotions via the pole, moving in a way where you feel empowered by your body rather than self-conscious about it. I feel like I could be a pole dancer by the time I'm done reading this. Grace and power are not mutually exclusive, but there's a strength in exploring and embracing your sexual energy. I look at you and I see a warrior goddess begging to be freed, but you're having trouble getting out of your own head long enough to let your body flow. I'm sorry, I stammered. Most things in life I'm able to read about and then execute, but this is different somehow. I understand what you're saying, and I very much want to succeed, but I'm not sure how to translate your advice into my emotions. I'm a visual person. Perhaps if you showed me what you mean. Dana glanced at her watch briefly, seemingly irritated, and then contemplated. Wouldn't it be contemplative? I'm not going to pick on the writing. Then contemplated for a moment. I guess that works that way as well. Sure, what the heck, you know, I never do this, but there's something in your eyes. Alright, sit back and I'll show you how it's done. Dana tapped a few more buttons on the remote and tossed it to the couch. The lights adjusted and a new song started playing. This is how we do it. This dude was different. Not standard fare for a nightclub. It was more emotional, expressing a certain level of pain, but also upbeat. The singer had a voice of an angel. I'm done with my heartless grace, so tonight I'm gonna cut it out and then restart. It's hard to dance with the devil on your back, so shake him off. With a twirl, Dana lifted off her red dress in one smooth motion, revealing the modest amount of spandex fabric pressed tight against her breast and groin. She pulled herself in the pole and inverted her body with her back parallel to the ground and her legs stretched outwards over her head. I just feel like I'm reading like just an erotic novel. This is the new direction the channel is gonna go in. I'm just gonna read dirty stories while playing Fallout games. That's the new idea for the channel. All right. She only needed one thrust to achieve a smooth orbit around the pole, gradually moving her left hand off and grabbing her left hand off and grab. Say how she moved. Now I'm getting flustered. I can't read. Grabbing her left leg as she spun upside down. Her legs progressed into a 180-degree split, her right foot several feet above her head, left heel near the floor, clenched by her right hand as she spun even faster, seeming to ignore the existence of gravity. As she finished the spin maneuver, she climbed higher on the pole, once again inverted herself and began spinning upside down, this time with her hands free, holding herself up only by the pole by gripping between her shins and thighs. Holy Moses, how long is this? She shifted her legs outward, her torso perpendicular to the pole, performing a full splits again with her legs parallel to the pole. Her right hand grasping the pole above her head, her left hand holding the pole below. As she spun, she fluttered her legs in a wave motion as if she were swimming in water while rotating 6 feet above the ground. As Dana's spin slowed, she began walking her legs through the air until she was fully inverted again, climbing the pole upside down, then arching her legs over her back in a wheel pose midair. She grabbed the pole by her inner thighs and slowly glided herself downwards while inverted, with her hands stretched out holding her feet. Dana was gorgeous, with a flawless toned physique that exuded sexuality, but this performance wasn't about that. Her immense core strength, skill, and technique were by no means unsexy, but what she was trying to show me was something deeper. It was art, and through it, she was transcending her physical actions like she was peering into my soul, making me aspire to something larger and evoking emotion I hadn't felt before. The song continued. Jesus Lord. I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. So here's to drinks in the dark at the end of the road, end of my road, and I'm ready to suffer and ready to hope. It's a shot in the dark right at my throat, because looking for heaven found the devil in me, looking for heaven for the devil in me, so what the hell, I'm gonna let it happen. The emotion I was feeling for the first time, I later recognized it had a name: hope. When Dana's spin reached the floor, she slithered on the ground briefly, brought herself up, and sauntered over to the pole on the left of the stage. As she climbed the second pole, I wondered what she could possibly do next to top her already stunning routine. Then my jaw hit the floor as she reached out. As she reached the top of the pole, she inverted herself, the back of her neck against the pole, with both hands holding on several feet above and her feet above that. She began airwalking her feet outwards away from the pole, openly mocking any concept of gravity. She walked her feet all the way out until her body was in a plank position, 4 feet in the air, exactly perpendicular to the pole. She held her body in a rigid plank pose for a few seconds, then launched her legs upwards until she was in an inverted splits again before initiating another spin, taking the pole again between her thighs and spinning downwards, transitioning once again into an upside-down airwalk until she had taken herself from fully inverted to fully upright. As she reached the ground, the music transitioned to the next song. This one was slower and more seductive than the last. The tone had shifted, and the lights dimmed until it was pitch black. I focused on the words from the music. I think I might stop reading soon and just kind of flip through the last pages, because this is long. I don't want the entire episode to be me reading this one journal entry when I still have like 6 more to read. Gonna wear that dress you like, skin tight, do my hair up real nice, real nice, and syncopate my skin to your heart beating. Alright. So go ahead and read. I'm reading, skimming as well. Pause if I go too fast. Now it's really getting dirty. I don't know what extended puppy is. There's a lot of splits going on here. Her sweaty core. Oh my god. Like I said, if I'm going too fast, just pause it. I do read fast, so. Her glistening vagina. Jesus Lord. Buttocks. Buttocks is a fun word. Like trousers. Now she's twerking. Again with the buttocks. He doesn't know any other word for butt than buttocks. So we're gonna get a lap dance now? You can get this lap dance here for free. Yep, this is going exactly where I thought it was going. It's just taking a really long time. Dear God, the guy that wrote this spent entirely too much time on this. Alright, so we actually kind of, at the end of this, seemed like we're getting back to something relevant. So I'd never been sexually intimate with anyone before. It wasn't something courses were encouraged to do. Of course, I was well versed in how it all worked, but outside of academic interest, it wasn't something I'd ever given serious thought to. And then the Courser chip update happened. The dream started. Here I was. Dana was in control, and I was content to let her have her way with me for the moment and see where it led. Alright, then we're getting raunchy again. Vaginal secretions. Oh boy, this is really getting the 15-year-old boy version of me giggling. Alright. No, now we got fur-lined handcuffs. So she was so into Dana. Why did she leave? This is I feel like I have to put like an explicit warning on Lone Digger's special episode. Oh my god, this one is definitely not made for children. I always select not made for children, but this is extra not made for children. Saturated Pussycat. Holy Moses, Pussy Willows. Not bad for your first time. This is just going on unnecessarily long. It did say it was explicit, and it was not lying. Do I get the job, I whispered, or remains to be seen, she teased. Grabbed a white dress from the dresser. It's time for a field trip. Okay. Day at the museum. The dress was white, sleeveless, with standard fabric around the waist and a thin mesh on top. Designed to be worn over a bra, it was snug enough to follow the shape of my breasts and sheer enough to faintly reveal my nipples. The task Dana assigned me was simple. Hang out in the art gallery at the Fusion City University for 30 minutes, then return back. Are you coming with me, I asked. No, but I'll be watching from the cameras, and you'll be able to hear me through this, she replied, handing some sort of earpiece. Grab a pair of sandals and sunglasses, then head out when you're ready. I had no idea what I was getting into, but assumed it was some sort of dare. I was curious what Dana had planned, and complied without asking for details. Fusion City was a maze. The journey from the club to the University of all... Excuse me. Sorry about that. A few escalators, elevator ride, a subway trip, and a brief walk. Yes, it was a maze, I agree. And a mess. That's why it's the only one of the mods that I don't still have installed. Because it was crashy, a lottie. As I exited the subway at the FCU stop, the train generated a strong gust as it pulled away from the station. My dress flew up briefly, and I felt the wind brush against my inner thighs. Alright, so how many pages is this going to be? I'm going to just do the same thing for time's sake. I'm going to skim for relevance. Because, yeah, we're still doing erotic fanfiction here. Even though this one didn't say explicit. So now she's being an exhibitionist. Jesus Lord. So is this why they made it so hard to get? Because they wanted to, like, put their porn, like, hide their porn in the mod? Their erotic porn? That's what it feels like. Listen, I just wanted to get all the companions in the game. Wait. Misty, who's that? She trains all of our new dancers. Yellow undershirt, red suspenders, blue cutoffs. Misty from Pokemon. What is happening? Now we have a Fallout 4 Pokemon erotic mashup. Oh my god. Mission aborted. Thank goodness. Hopefully this is a little more sane. The message came directly from Zimmer. I'm to leave Fusion City immediately and return to the Institute for reassignment. No details as to why. Honestly, it's a relief. There were more synths employed here than I ever imagined. Working alongside them and hearing their stories, I've grown to feel a certain camaraderie with and compassion for them. I might still have carried out AO's original instructions, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it. My infatuation with Dana occupies far too many of my thoughts these days. I'm not ready to leave just yet. Okay. Then we got the binary. A routine procedure, they said. Minimal risk of complications, they said. Memories of my more violent exploits had begun weighing on my conscience. We are the sum total of our thoughts, Dana had told me. I no longer wish to retain the more painful recollections. The technicians here at Fusion City have performed the memory procedure countless times, and the scores of sense employed here were proof that it worked. It felt like a reasonable decision at the time. Alas, I'm no ordinary synth. Maybe it was the modifications Dr. Benet made to my chip. Maybe it was just random bad luck. In hindsight, I should have known better. The heightened arousal I began feeling when Dr. Benet upgraded my cursor chip had kicked into overdrive. Dana had started affectionately calling me the sex monster. On the bright side, my synth relay tracking mechanism appears to have been successfully disabled. Whether the Institute believes the ruse that I was incinerated at Sagas Ironworks remains to be seen. For now, it would appear I'm free. Alright, here we go, explicit again. Take a quick drink of my non-sponsor, Pepsi Zero. Lone Digger is my sponsor of this episode. Lone Digger is the sponsor of the dirtiest episode of Depravity. That wasn't good. That was as good as I could do. Depravity. That was better. All right, corruption. That sounds almost like an adult title of a movie. The Corruption of Unit RX-23. Alright, the time of my first performance review had arrived. I think I might not read this again. It's just a lot. Snacky cakes. Snack cakes. Oishikeki. Oishikeki means tasty cake in Japanese. Oishikeki. Speaking of Japanese, I never did my... I never even really got to my intro at all. If you are new to the channel, this is a really strange episode to be checking out. But if you're new to the channel, dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. If you're new to the series, again, pretty odd episode to pop in on, but hajime mashite. And if you're a regular, like Lone Digger, Isabella Steele, Daniel, Mrs. Foyce, who I don't believe watches this series, but watches the Skyrim series, Okai Ri Nasai, which means welcome home. Welcome home. Look at the Mad Titans family. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to read this because it sounds like it's going to get freaky like the other one did. I'm trying to leave it up for just a second too so you can pause it, but if it's just porn, you want to read the porn? Read the porn. I'm more interested in just lore, and porn is not Lorne. Lorne? Who's Lorne? Lore. That's what I did. I turned porn into lore and I made it Lorne. When I mess up speaking, that's normally what I do. I'm a word ahead of where what I'm saying. The men sauntered into the room and formed a circle around me. Oh, dear God. Yep. Yep. I see the word jizz. Yep. Twat. Getting all the terrible words out. Question is does does YouTube have a something that reads will recognize the words in here? Because this is pretty raunchy words. Like, this episode gets restricted, I guess that's okay. I'm not even gonna fight it. I'll just be like, whatever. Dirtiest fantasy. All 3 holes. Dear Lord. Couple shots of bourbon. Keep my jaw loose. Holy Jesus. Depravity. Wowzers. This is a lot. I didn't even count how many pages so far. Alright, we almost done here with the naughtiness. So how's my review going so far? I garbled through a mouthful of... Yeah. Not done yet. Your task isn't finished yet, she whispered. Welcome to Loki the Bad Titans. ASMR. Sk, sk, sk. Alright. Damn, she looks hot. I swallowed. Oh my god. It was a rhetorical question, and without waiting for an answer, I repeated the process with another thick and gooey mouthful of caramel. She's clearly talking about caramel. Oh my gosh. Golly gee. This is never gonna end. I think the mod author, Thuggy Smurf, you're dirty, dirty man. If you wrote this, dirty, dirty, naughty man, you're going for like the longest piece of erotic fan fiction in in a 4 mod ever. Hey, if anybody actually reads through all this, tell me if it's actually any good, because I'm just certain words are jumping out at me as I'm waiting a second or two on each one and dribbling down my cheeks. I like erotica, don't get me wrong, but not in my mods. It's not really my jam. Oh, now we're okay. Now we're doing some golden showers. We're covering all of the bases here, using my mouth as a toilet. Oh, Jesus Lord. Please, can this be done soon? Please. Sluggy Smurf, I'm begging you. I'm using her safe word, Eve. I'm tapping out, please. Oh, the aristocrats. Okay, he thinks he's funny now. Yeah, that's the aristocrat. Okay, yeah, I get, it's a joke. I get the joke. They said they don't get the joke. So if you're not familiar with the aristocrats, it's not. I don't think it's funny, but it is a joke. There's like a whole like documentary done about this joke where you have a bunch of different comedians telling it different ways. So the joke goes, you know, there's like some performers that do a show, and then you go on to describe the show, and it's just the nastiest, like dirtiest, raunchiest, you know, thing you could possibly come up. Just the most depraved, depravity. The most depraved things you come up with, and then at the end you go, and the name of the show is the aristocrats, and that's the joke. It's not a good joke in the classic sense of a joke. I mean, it can be funny depending on who's telling it, like how nasty they're getting. But all right, onward, please. Woo! There, we completed the whole quest. Just reading through all this raunchiness. Historical hotel in the heart of Commonwealth seeks casino dealers and entertainers for a grand reopening. A month ago, I wouldn't have paid any mind to that advertisement. But having pushed my sexual limits as far as she knows how, Dana has grown distant as of late. She's always busy working. We hardly spend any alone time together. As a dominant personality constantly in need of a new challenge, I suspect she's moved on to a new pet project. It's hard when someone you love doesn't love you. Oh, back as much as you love them. And if I'm being honest, it breaks my heart. But at the same time, I'm realizing that an unhealthy portion of my attachment to Dana may have been on account of her being my first. Yeah, Yeah, that's for real a thing. My first girlfriend in high school was infatuated with me for years after we ended our relationship, and got really kind of weird with it, which I never really got. Fusion City is alright. The advanced technology reminds me of the Institute in some ways, but this whole place is just one big blackmail operation. I've only recently learned the extent to which Dana is at the center of it, and while I respect what she's been able to help build here, I feel like I've learned all I can. She's moved on from me emotionally. Perhaps it's time for me to do the same. Okay. That was... Whoo! That was a lot. Oh. And Eden's still running at me. Okay, so I mean that was the whole quest. We got it and we completed it. So let's go back to Honeypot. And let's get... I'm a little scared now, but let's get her to come with us. Hey, Roxy. Hello? Roxy?
Hi.
You here for the gambling? Or perhaps another shot at fucking me?
I mean, we're just gonna recruit you.
You
here.
interested in traveling together?
I would be honored. You lead. I'll follow.
So here's the thing. I would like to change her outfit.
What's up?
But I'm really scared.
I think I just want to trade.
Oh, God.
Fine, let's trade.
Yeah, because I feel like... Okay, so she has on her tuxedo. So if I go, like, right to the jacket... Because she has a jacket. What? Please don't go to boobs. I wish I could change the camera angle. Please don't go to boobs. Just put on the jacket. Just put on the jacket. Alright. Oh, thank God. Alright, we can give her a short skirt. That's... And then I took it. Oh my God. Give it back. Stealing her skirt. Are you gonna wear it? Oh, okay, wait. That's... No. Oh my... I'm so dumb. I swear to God. Alright, so I thought we'd put on a jacket and a skirt, but it's just a jacket. Coursers normally wear sunglasses. Do I have to put underwear on her? I'm assuming she's... Why does it say Roxy's body? What does that mean? Alright, I'm not messing with it anymore because I'm terrified.
I need to ask you something.
What's the latest?
More options. Dismiss Roxy.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Can you be more specific?
I believe she has repeatable side quests as well. Apparently, the more you have sex with her, the nastier she gets. Discuss life with Roxy.
Anything else you wanted to tell me?
Plenty.
Talk dirty to me. I almost feel like we've had enough there. I feel like I need to take a shower after this episode.
Any words of wisdom?
I just can't seem to get into flossing my teeth. People who smoke cigarettes, they say, man, you don't know how hard it is to quit smoking. Yes, I do. It's as hard as it is to start flossing.
I love flossing. I like flossing more than brushing. I feel like really clean after I get a nice floss going. Maybe that's just me though. But yeah, I definitely I dig flossing.
Just curious what you're thinking.
I bought a pen for 200 caps because I always lose pens, and I got sick of not caring.
Alright, we'll do it once.
Tell me more.
We can stand here conversing, but right now, I'd much rather have your penis in my mouth.
Okay. Tell me a joke.
Tell me a joke.
We should have known communism would fail. The red flags were everywhere.
Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Terrible news. All right, let's get out of here.
Can we just change the subject?
Sure thing.
Let's go actually do something. 'Cause I feel
Didn't
like...
have anything else for the moment.
Always happy to help.
All right. Are you dressed appropriately? Yes. And you look like you fit in with us. That's even better. Okay. Let's actually go, like...
Should I do a line now or wait?
You can do it now. That's fine. Let's go kill something or something, because I feel like I need to take a
Rough
shower.
night last night.
All right, we can turn this into Ellie while we're here.
Hey.
Hey, boss! I don't know how you managed to pull it off, but this place is finally humming!
Glad it turned out well. Yeah, it wasn't easy. You're lucky I was here to save your ass. Always happy to help. Always happy to help.
Always happy to help.
Those girls you hired, Amber and Tori, they liked the place so much, they told a few of their friends, who told some of their friends, who... Well, have a look around and see for yourself.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
Here, I got you this. A little something to say thanks. If you ever need anything, just let me know.
Oh, thanks for the drugs. New vendors have arrived at the casino and day spa. You can now invite guests or settlers to the hotel. Why does it want me to... I thought I'd be done at this point. Why does it want me to do...
Glad you're with us.
Me too. What are we doing here? Is it... Okay, wow, there's a lot in here. Holy Moses. Rexford, I wanted to go kill some things. Rexford personnel changes. I read this already, didn't I? Yes, I'm almost positive I read that. Yeah, we did all that. Alright, I don't want to add more people because it's going to get like Fusion City and then get kind of buggy. Alright, so we can do Diamond City in here, link workbench storage, debug cheat options. What's in there? Okay. So yeah, now, because this is the end of the main quest. Congratulations, you completed the mod's main quest. Your share of the hotel's profits can be collected periodically from the box on the wall by the door of this bedroom. If you enjoyed the mod, please consider taking a moment to hit Alt-Tab, visit the mod page, and endorse it. I always endorse the mods that I play, especially if I make videos of them. The endorse button is located. Yeah, okay, everybody knows what it is. Of the Depravity. To be notified via Nexus when the mod updates with new content. Blah, 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 blah. Project Valkyrie, Outcast and Remnants, Fusion City Rising. Yes, we've played all of those, and we're also going to play Diver, Madman, and 50 Ways to Die, Dr. Nick. One is Thuggy Smurfs, and the other one is the mod maker for Fusion City, which was their first one that they made together. Thank you for support, and see you next time. Okay, cool. So I just wanted basically just me to see that little message, and we're gonna put the quest back on because we still have gone shooting, but we're gonna finish Honeypot first. And yeah, the ladies all keep giving repeatable quests, so you can keep doing repeatable quests for Harley. You can keep doing repeatable quests for who else?
Memory Den's great. Just don't get hooked, like old Kent. Poor bastard's practically stuck in the past.
Sorry, it's glitchy because that. Yeah, Harley has repeatable quests. Eden has repeatable quests. Can't see. Kasumi, I don't think has repeatable quests.
This has all been so much more complicated than I expected.
Yeah, we might free her at the end just to see like what happens if you free her.
That was it.
Thank you.
I think Stella
Hi
has
there.
repeatable quests.
Can I ask you something?
Anything I can do to help out?
No, she doesn't. All right, but we know a bunch of them do.
Your thoughts?
You know what to say about cliffhangers.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That was it.
That was
Later,
good. And Roxy has repeatables as well.
Excuse me.
What's new?
So
Hey, got a sec?
Sure thing.
we'll grab one.
I want to ask you something else.
What did you have in mind?
Anything else need doing?
Actually, there is. I'm looking for a specific piece of technology. Here's the details.
So why the horny sex bot would be looking for a specific piece of technology, I'm not entirely sure.
Hi.
What's up?
But that's the type of missions she's going to have. Now, normally it looked like they had 3 or 4 different
Got a minute?
missions.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I just want to see what she has for sale.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
I've got the deal of the fucking century.
Damn. Relax. Alright, so we can buy all her stuff. Yeah, I have a feeling her underwear is, she has on, like, wears like this wild weasel, like, micro bikini when you get her to the last step before she gets completely naked, and that's probably what that is. So I can buy all her stuff. So I have all the mod stuff. Alright.
I think it'd be best if we went our separate
damn it.
ways.
It's been a pleasure. Come find me anytime.
That's... Nope.
Hi.
How can I assist?
That's not what I meant to hit.
Come with me. I need your help.
It would be my pleasure to assist.
I am a master at hitting the wrong buttons in this episode. Alright, let's actually go... let's actually go do something. Alright, we're just gonna go right... Oh, there's nothing really, like, right there. Sure. Shirley Durley. A little bit squirrely. So as I said, this episode is not sponsored by Pepsi Zero. Subscriber count hasn't gone up in about a week. So I keep saying the same people who are the most recent ones. Blitzit 1, Jose Perez, Per Langball, Jasmine Parrish, and Dupree D. What's up, Mirelurks?
You got another thing coming.
Ooh, there's a bunch of dudes walking out there. Who are they?
You really put the fun in funeral.
Look at all of them. That's a lot of dudes. Oh, Rust Devils again. Oh, I have no weapon equipped. That's kind of a problem. Should have something equipped. What's up?
I'm gonna need a bigger batch.
Take that, Sentry Bot Ripper. Oh boy. Rust Devils.
We're losing people.
You are losing people. I'll kill you all.
All of you in a
I
timeout.
don't even need God mode.
Quick work of that.
Alright, so we're... Is that everybody? Still playing the music like there's enemies somewhere. Alright, where... This is the building that we're going in. Because we had... This is where we had saved the previous episode, right here. And then I went and messed around, but like I said, I wanted to get Roxy with us. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I feel like somebody's missing. Harley. Whoa! Harley's teleporting around. Alright, let's get in here. Find Bobby. I'm guessing he's in here? Bobby, where are you, Bobby? I like how I teleport in and people are in ahead of me. Are you Bobby? Anything cool in this suitcase?
Sweet.
He asked, knowing that there's never anything cool in the suitcases. Wait. Ladies Auxiliary Tape 5. What is that?
Okay, hun. Just say it right into the little box here.
This is a recording of the Ladies Watch Auxiliary of Boston.
Say your name, precious.
Jenny. Oh, right. This is Jenny speaking.
Okay, sweetheart.
Yes.
And what are we doing tonight?
Buying an Uncle Jake.
No, honey, the other thing.
Oh, right. We're catching
All right,
bad
so this
guys.
is vanilla.
Aunt Becca, is Uncle Jake a bad guy?
Only when he's had too much juice, princess. Now grab your coat. We're heading out.
All right, what's up, Bobby?
Hey,
Alright, I'll bite. Who the fuck are you?
Whoa, whoa. Don't you remember me? I'm here to pick up an order. Who the F am I? Who the F are you? Yeah, we're doing that one.
who the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you?
Wait a minute, I know you. You're that new mayor of Diamond City. Yeah, the same pinhead who decided to put a slave market in the outfield. I'm curious, did your administration collect poll data on that proposal beforehand? Or is that just something you kind of did?
It was just something I kind of did because I wanted to get the quest that I wouldn't get if I didn't do it. Are you saying you don't approve of our methods? I'm sorry if you're upset, but this is the world we've got now. What I do is none of your business.
I'm sorry if you're upset, but this is the world we've got now.
Whatever, not my fight. Who's the girl?
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Nothing phases you, does it? It's all just one big joke.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
Okay. I promise you'll want to hear this. Just listen.
I found your journals. Anything you want to talk about?
So you're the one who snatched my dead drop. Suppose that explained why the railroad never responded. You actually read the intel that was on there?
I read it all right.
Then you're aware we're being tracked and recorded by the Institute as we speak?
Yeah, there is that little problem to deal with.
And does she know?
Don't worry, I didn't tell her anything.
Look, all I want is answers. I'm done with having the truth hidden from me. I've been running long enough.
No easy way to break this to you, sweetheart, but you're not a regular synth. You're a walking video recorder with a homing beacon in your brain. Any safe house we take you to, the Institute will find it. Your mere proximity to my group puts dozens of innocent lives at risk. As much as we want to help you, and we do want to help you, there's nothing we can do for you. That's why I ditched you in Diamond City after we got captured. You think I wanted to leave you behind as a slave? I didn't, but it was the only option at the time.
I know it must have been a hard decision. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler.
If you were a run-of-the-mill synth, this would have been easy. But look, I've been going through all the different courses in my head, and there's only two ways to get the Institute out of your life. One, if you're dead, which I assume you're opposed to. Or two, if you live a life boring enough and far away enough from my group that the Institute decides you're not worth tracking anymore.
Yeah, exactly. All that's happened, I feel like everything's so much more complicated than I could have imagined.
So you've got a decision to make with Kasumi here. What are you gonna do?
All right, I wasn't prepared for a choice because I did want to take Kasumi, Synth Kasumi to her parents, and then Synth Kasumi to, guessing real Kasumi in Far Harbor, sort of a fun, silly thing to do to finish up this mod. But we're gonna say we're just gonna travel with her.
All right, you can come with me, but you'd better not make me regret this.
Thank you for everything.
All right, so wait. So, I'm confused.
Hey there.
So, with that out of the way, are we square?
What are you going to do now? Kill Bobby, let Bobby go free, capture Bobby for Cyrus. What are you going to do now?
What are you going to do now?
Well, now that the railroad is toast, I guess I should start looking for a new line of work. After I take some R&R, I think I'm going to head west.
I'm supposed to be evil. I'm supposed to be evil in this mod. I'm supposed to be evil in this mod. It's so hard for me. I don't really enjoy being evil.
New boss, new rules. From now on, you wear your collar.
After all that, damn it, I should have known.
All right, where are we? Alright, so now I have to go back to Cyrus. Damn it. I mean, I'm gonna... Oh, she's big. She's big. She's doing the Owen Giant thing. And Peter used to do it too. All the kids in these mods are wacky noo-noo in regards to staying sizes. Alright, well, watch. Here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's my sound effect for when children shrink.
I thought I saw something. So that's it, huh?
What?
Fancy meeting you here, stranger.
Who's...
Need help here.
Oh, brutes, huh? Yeah?
Got my arm. Shit. A lot of blood.
Alright, he's dead.
Damn.
Let's finish this.
Oh, that's Eden. Eden, work. There
How
he is.
about a bat to the skull?
Melee is still really weird. Even though I'm basically invincible with the build that I got going here. Just running up to dudes and hitting them with a wrench.
I can't do this if I'm dead yet now.
Super weird. Especially considering, like, normally I would be like a stealthy sniper snipe.
Life is fragile, fuckface.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to switch to a gun because there's people on the roof. And I can't actually stand still for a second. My hitboxes. Alright, where's the other one?
Anger ain't good for the heart.
And one more. This was a setup.
Sometimes you have to be done. Not mad or upset. Just done.
I can't. Oh, they got him? Alright. So I think they decided to take me out. That's what the plan was. They decided they didn't want me to have slaves. So they decided to murder me to death. I don't appreciate that. Is this what it was? No. Damn it, what did I just pick up? I need that new section. Oh my god. I've played other mods that they understand that sometimes it's hard to find things when they go into your inventory, so they'll name them in a certain way. So that way, there it is. So that way you can't accidentally misplace things in your inventory. Like it's not possible. But not here. No. Sergeant. Subject is headed to Chestnut Hillcock Reservoir. Tail them and shoot them at the earliest opportunity. The sheriff won't get involved in civilian affairs, so the task falls to you. Bring backup. There's a promotion in line if you're successful, Jake. So it's good that I hit Jake with the wrench when I did, because now he's betraying me. And I don't appreciate that at all. So Jake, we're gonna have to go kill Jake. Alright. I really thought this was gonna be the last episode. I really did. But it looks like we're gonna make it to episode 15, because I think killing Jake's gonna be the last thing we do. And then the last episode might be super short, so I might do like a two for Tuesday. Oh wait, no, this is Depravity. Depravity is Wednesdays, not Tuesdays. So two for Wednesdays doesn't sound right, but that might be what I have to do. If it's a super short episode, I'll do the final episode of Depravity and the first episode of Diary of a... I don't know how I want to say it. Oh wait, he's up. He's up there.
Chin up, losers. We're going shopping.
Chin up, losers. I don't like the crows. Oh, that crew knew what was up. Stop spying on me, crows. I know you're secretly cameras from the Institute. So stop it. Alright. Let's go kill Councilman Jake. Beat his ass, maybe. Yeah, Diary of a Madman. But it's just a me thing. I kind of want to say it's silly, but I don't know how to say it yet. So when we're official, I'm allowed to not say it correctly yet. I have to decide what's going to be the correct way to say it. Alright, Councilman Jake. What's with betraying me? Just because I want a little slavery? Excuse me, Stella. That's not a reason. That's not a reason to try to have me murdered to death. Oh, what? Where is he? I'm gonna take it out on... Wow. Somehow it's gotten even worse. Oh, and it's extra glitchy there too. What the? Alright, I'm gonna get away from there before it crashes. Because he was doing something crazy. Note from the DC Sheriff. To the mayor. We got off on the wrong foot, and I'd like to clear the air with you. Councilman Jake should have known better than to subvert my authority and order a hit on you. The brutes you took out were his lackeys, not mine. I didn't learn of his plan until it was too late. When Jake was informed that the ambush failed, he fled the city. While I'm disappointed at the loss of life and my only ally on the council, I'm also concerned about your tolerance of slave market in the outfield. The sheriff's department's job is to handle threats outside the wall. We don't get involved in civilian affairs. But on this matter, I'm aligned with Jake. His action was regrettable, but his heart was in the right place. Slavery is the antithesis of principles on which the city was built, and an insult to the memories of those who fought and died for over a century to protect its walls. All leaders make mistakes, and I trust that given time you'll arrive at the correct decision on this matter. I'll be in touch. The sheriff. I kind of want to meet the sheriff. Like, I feel like they're teasing me, and then there's no actual... Oh, I forgot again. I don't have God mode on. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Surprised that didn't kill me.
New issue of public occurrences. View from the vault. An outsider's
The
perspective
Super
on the
Salon can
Commonwealth.
give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Swatter, swatter. Who needs a swatter?
Who needs a swatter? Swatter, swatter. Yeah, I was gonna, just do this quest and then get rid of slavery eventually, but where's Bobby? Oh, he's in there. Hey, what's up, Cyrus?
Nice to see Bobby back where he belongs. Thanks for returning him in one piece. Hope it wasn't too much trouble.
What's up, Smooth Skin? I'm not sure I'd call it smooth. Haha. I'm not sure I'd call it smooth skin. Not sure I'd call it smooth skin, but it's taken care of. About my reward? It wasn't easy.
About my reward?
What's that?
I can't remember what we decided on compensation. Hopefully this will suffice. Thanks again for your help.
Is that what we decided on? Can we go,
Yes.
Can we go talk to Bobby now?
Huh?
Hey.
Oh, he looks so dejected. Alright, I want to know if the sheriff exists. So, I didn't see anything about the sheriff. Like, maybe Dougie Smurf had some plans for it, but never actually pulled the trigger on it. So, we still do have, like, a little bit. Main quest is done, but we still have these two, and then I believe these two miscellaneous are also for the mod. So, we will do those in the final episode? I guess, and try to find the sheriff. I mean, it said the sheriff's gonna find us. Which... I don't know if that's a thing that actually happens in the mod, or they were just...
suicide. The bat was the hitter's only defense as he ran the bases. Whoever had the ball on the opposing team would
get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
The latest news
If
from
that
the
was the
Commonwealth.
plan, that, you know, that Thuggy Smurf was going to have something happen with the sheriff. I mean, it said outside the wall. So, like, what if I go outside? Will I be greeted by the sheriff? If not, I mean, it's okay, but it'd be kind of fun if that was actually a thing. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, last time we were out here, we were trying to recruit those fine, upstanding young ladies to come work at the New Roxford Hotel, and there ended up being a whole, like, all right, there's a glitch for everybody coming through the doorway. 7 people following me is just too many. All right, so, like, where would the sheriff be if they're out here? Where would the sheriff be? I mean, this... When it says outside the walls, does this technically mean this outside the walls? Yeah, I just don't know where... If they're actually in the mod, where they would be in the mod. Leave me alone, Red Roaches.
Bad news. I love it when Plan B comes together.
They're protected by the wall, so we're outside the wall. Yeah, I'm just thinking it's that they never actually put the sheriff in. But I still think it would be cool if they were. I mean, there's plenty of locations where you could add something in, like this whole kind of useless little area here. There could have been like a door added.
Got company.
Keep him off me!
All right. Crisis is over.
You're welcome. Alright. Well, I'll read up and try to see if there is actually a sheriff. Or if that was just something. Because, again, it's been brought up a couple times. It keeps making me think that it's a thing. But I don't think it actually is a thing. So we'll... Why not? We'll end it right here. It's not really making any sense where we are. But we'll just wrap it up here. This has been episode 14. Episode 1-4 of the Fallout 4 mod, Depravity. This was the Lone Digger sponsored episode. My hero, this door over here.
What?
No, it's just raiders.
Let's get this over with.
Fun when you're mad.
Yeah, I was just looking for the sheriff. The other place, the place up top, would also be another kind of cool place to have hid, you know, another area with sheriffs and stuff. But
asshole, just give up.
Hey, oh, hey, oh.
Get a load of these.
Finally, a little peace and quiet.
But okay, and we're back around over here on the other side. And we can circle right around. Maybe I'll just circle around to the front because of my OCD. I don't like saving in just like random places. And we're almost there. We'll run. We'll speed this process up. But with all that being said, if you made it with me this far into the episode, I greatly appreciate it, honestly and truly. And seriously, Lone Digger, thanks. Thank you so much. I can't properly express. It might even be annoying how many times I've said thank you. but I just want to emphasize how much I mean it. And we are back to the front. Still no idea where the sheriff would be. So we will save it right here by the swatter. With all that being said, I bid you adieu, goodbye, and good night, serial killers. I don't know why I did that super long dramatic pause. Thank you so very much for watching. Have a good night.